Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are exceptionally close to having the world of Crusader Kings conquered here. We've also got this faction about to fire, and we're negotiating with this guy. I'm pretty sure that we've already got that good to go. There's a Liberty faction here that is looking like it wants to fire as well. Okay. I don't remember this, but I think some of these will leave the faction because we just handed out a bunch of duchies, and we should have a lot less issues with that. So I think we need to tick forward a little bit here. And from there, that would be okay. Let's see how this goes. Sure, show in the queen. I accept your generous gift. Okay, alliance formed with him, and he disbands that faction. Now, we still do have this Liberty faction. They're a ways away from firing. I'm going to spread around some cash here, and we're going to see about bribing some of these guys. Anyone who's over 50 opinion right now in this faction, we're just going to bribe them. So something kind of like this. This isn't the most efficient that we've ever seen it, but that'll do. There we go. Some of those guys will leave the faction now. Beautiful. In fact, a lot of them left the faction. Okay. That looks amazing. Yeah, that's acceptable. So now we need to look at, I don't know, maybe conquering all of Africa for once? That would be awful nice. Holy War for Duchy would not do the trick, and the Duke's claims would not do the trick either. We are on domain focus right now, which means that our CBs are limited. Okay, what about claimants? This guy would work. We're going to bring him to court. And that was a lot of people that came with him. And we're going to declare war on this guy. And he would, of course, become our vassal. There we go. So once Mauritania falls, and all of this will come with it. Once Mauritania falls, that will be all of Africa under our control. And then all we've got left is this little bit of Europe over here. Beautiful. Do we want to go after Carthage at the same time? All we've got here is Holy Wars. I would like to go after Carthage. This is an Empire level title. That does make things more complicated. It'd be easier if it was a kingdom level title. We may have to go for duchies and carving them up a bit. That would be what, like 4 total wars, although maybe a little bit less. Yeah, what does the de jure empire look like? That's inauspicious. We'll need 17 counties out of here. That makes things complicated, for sure. We could potentially think about going after this kingdom, though. Let's look at our... We have a de jure there. Yeah, that's not great. He has multiple kingdom titles here. So really what we would need is someone with a claim to all of them, probably. It'd be a little awkward. It'd be a little awkward. I think for now we're just going to take over Mauritania. Call that good for the moment. And we'll head up over this way. They hired a Holy Order. Hilarious. They might stack wipe our 0 troops. Actually, they're just going to siege right next to us? Okay. They could delay us a little longer, but they're not interested. All they need to do is send 1 troop over here. Cool. This will be absolutely fine. In we go. They don't like this all of a sudden. I wonder why. Well, that was a stack wipe, and we're going to go hit their capital. We do need a new chancellor. That will be this guy. Cool. Okay, we're at 89%, and we'll just continue to siege incredibly fast. 100%. So that war is over, and we can disband our troops. Unsurprisingly, that does put us over our vassal limit. We're not surprised about that in the least. Okay, so I wouldn't mind going after this kingdom. Is that de jure part of this empire? No. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be interesting for sure. We can also go after this guy. We can actually do a de jure. That's really convenient. We're going to do a de jure there. And then, what about this guy? We can just do a holy war for duchy. Gallic rulers can join the war, but that's fine. Oh, we have a truce. We should not do that if we have a truce. What about this guy, then? Not ideal, that's for sure. It is a king level title, so we could go for a claimant. Let's see, that guy has troops, so it wouldn't be him. You're a child. Not great options there. Okay, I guess we'll just do this single one. That's fine too. So we're going to raise up our troops here and come in and siege as soon as we can. Who is this guy? Ah, this guy joined the war. We're probably going to want to raise a few levy troops then. He has like 30k, so we'll want to raise up a few of our own. Around 10k there. And 20k soon. That's good enough. We'll group these together. We're just going to head for the capital. Yeah, we're going to take some attrition. I don't think that matters. I really, really don't. Okay, they're running off over this way. So they're just going to try to link up over here. Sounds good to me. Yep, they did succeed in linking up. Our troop quality is higher than theirs. We're already at 86% war score. We might not actually end up fighting them at all. We captured his son and heir, so I shouldn't have spent a court grandeur there, but it's fine. This war's over. We will go ahead and disband our troops. Of course, once again, we are above our vassal limit. That's not a shock. Okay, what else do we have going on over here? There's this location. Anybody have good claims here? Mediocre, 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 and solidly mediocre. Okay, so it's a duchy level realm. So we can just do a holy war for duchy. That's fine. As far as this guy goes, we can press his king's claims. I believe we're still truced with this guy. Yes, we are. We can take Frisia de jure. Done. And we can take this de jure too. Get all of this cleaned up. I like it. Okay, so that's 4 wars there, and we will go ahead and raise up our troops just over here. Cool. We're not too concerned about these wars. They won't take us very long to get through. This will be another big feather in our cap to get Treveria. And of course there's this one up here too. But honestly, we're getting really close to the end here. Really, really close. We are still like almost 60 years from the end of the game, but if we end up conquering the map, we will just move directly to Europa at that point. That'll be the plan. 15 days left here on this siege, and this is not a problem. We're just sieging in a line here towards their capital. And this should end the war. There we go. There's that one over. That is a holy war, so we'll have to hand these titles out. Who are we going to give these to? Probably this kingdom, actually. This kingdom's pretty weak. So we will grant these titles on over this way. The entire Principality of Shirvan, I think, no. What am I doing? Where are you? Yeah, I was going to give out our economic duchy there. That's not the duchy we're looking for. We are looking for these counties here. There we go. Perfect. Have a bunch of new titles. New and fancy titles. I like it. How powerful are you? Not very. Okay. Well, we're going to come on in over this way, and this war is already over. There we go. War is done. We'll enforce those demands. And that was a king's claim, so we just pressed that and gave it to him. Absolutely fine here. And both of these are de jure, so we're not going to hand either of these out either. This is not going to change our vassal limit, which is always great. Okay. So this war is over as well. We don't need to do anything else for this war. And then we'll head up to Frisia. And that'll be fantastic. War is over, and up to Frisia. Wait a second. That was a de jure, and you remained a king? Wild. I'm not sure why that happened. He got vassalized in a de jure war. You would become the Duke's vassal. I guess because he was a king rank? I don't know. That's weird. Sure, we'll get a court position, and we'll head on up here. Sure, we'll pay a noosh. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever with that. Okay, this war is now over as well. These were all very, very small wars. Just cleaning up a little bit of territory there. We are currently dying, and that's not necessarily great. What do we got going on here? We're just not feeling well. And we're a lunatic. Well, we'll see if we end up dying. We may or may not. We probably should plan that we're going to die. Yeah, these are all okay. These are all fine. So if we die, who inherits? This 13-year-old does. We're going to bump him over to a stewardship education, and we're going to... Can we send him to university? We cannot. We probably should found a university then. There we go. We're now known as the Scholar. And where are we going to put this? I don't think it really matters. There we go. We'll now have this guy be educated at university. Educate child. Sent to university. No target selected. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what this is doing. This is you? Do you already have a guardian? No. There we go. Weird. Okay, 1,500 gold, but we're going to do that. Excellent. So the spy master is going to be this guy. Sounds good. We may well die. We would really prefer not to. Can we seek treatment? It's not in here. Yeah, not in there. Okay. Sounds good. I want to look at this, though, because we don't currently have any armor equipped. I just now noticed that, and we'll get that repaired. And as far as a weapon goes, I guess this will work, too. I don't really care too much. I just want to have something equipped. And for this trinket slot, I guess this will do. Sounds good. Not the fanciest of gear, but it'll be fine. So we may die soon. If we do, it's not the end of the world. We will have to deal with factionalism, but that's manageable. I'm not concerned about that. I also want to make sure you're a correct culture, right? Yes. Good. We're still truced with this guy. So as far as this over here goes, it looks to me like Treveria would be our next target. None of our vassals have good claims on it. They do have dual kingdoms, but even so, we would do like a claimant here. These guys are all landed, so that wouldn't be a possibility. This guy's 60. I'd prefer somebody a little younger. This guy would not come to court, mostly because his opinion of us sucks, but we can give him some gold, and then he'll come. Cool. So how much would we be able to get out of Treveria with that, is the question. Well, we'll find out. All of it. Beautiful. We want to do this. If we're going to die, we're going to lose this prestige, and that's not great. So we want to do this now while we can. We are going to drop a rally point here. Raise not all of our troops. What am I doing? I want to just raise our men-at-arms. How many does he have? About 10k? This should be plenty. And we died. Okay. The war ended instantly, inconclusively. Well, we knew that was a risk, and it was always worth a shot. Can we redeclare this if we had the prestige? No. That guy left the court? Sad. Very sad indeed. We need to find someone like... It was this guy. Invite him back to the court. Oh, we need to change out... we need to do a few things. We need to change over our primary title to the Empire of the Bizarro Ottomans. There we go. Beautiful. And at this point, we are one domain limit above our holding... Or one domain above our holding limit. One holding above our domain limit. Words are very, very difficult. We're going to grant this out, but once we come of age, we should be okay. We are, I believe, being educated at a university. Okay. We'll do that. I don't mind paying the 1,500 again, just to make sure that we're going to university. So that'll be fine. That war was invalidated. And we're going to have factionalism. That is guaranteed. We're going to put in a chancellor here, and a steward, and a marshal, and a spy master. There we go. And at this point, we should keep at peace, at least until we come of age. There's no real way around that. So let's see how dangerous these factions end up actually being. Okay. Not very is the answer. Okay. So this faction is powering up, the Independence faction. That's unsurprising. We knew that we'd have some factionalism here. Okay, apparently we are going to save this person. Sure. So can we negotiate with this guy? We absolutely can, and we will do so. No Liberty faction for now. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay. We can meet peers, but we're not going to for the moment. We just got back from that, so that's fine. We do need to work up our prestige. So I'm going to... Actually, we should meet peers in that case, and we should give our father a sky burial. There we go. Rest in peace, father. Looks good. And what else did I want to do? I did want to meet peers because I wanted to get some prestige from that. So this faction is still here. We're not surprised by this. Can we negotiate with anybody in this faction? This guy. We can. Excellent. Anyone else? Not so far. Looks like no. Just that guy for now. But that's okay. The Liberty faction is not a concern at the moment. So that guy will leave the faction. Okay. There we go. And that doesn't eliminate that faction, obviously. But we could maybe set something up kind of like, this is not great. This guy is plus 52. We could just bribe him. This guy's plus 70. Yeah, we're going to bribe a few of these guys and see if they'll leave the faction. They absolutely will. We can get some military prowess. Sounds good. We could get a crush on Ladon Dara here. I don't know that that's super useful. Singular focus, huh? Learning +1 isn't awful, but it's not strictly speaking necessary. I don't really care. I would like to go after this guy. I really wish we had solid claims on this. Or, you know, some prestige. We're getting a lot of prestige, don't get me wrong. I would like to get a claimant here, but there's not a lot of options. We can go after this guy once we have 8,400 prestige. Yikes. Claimant of different religion. Hang on. He would not currently convert. I'm going to send him a gift. That's still only minus 41. And we can work on swaying him. I'm not going to learn this language. That's not actually necessary. I want to sway this guy because I want to get him converted over. That will save us a lot of prestige here. Because currently this cost is 5,000 from being claimant of different religion. If we convert him to our religion, then that's going to be a huge cost savings. So that is definitely something that we want to do. Absolutely. There's also this kingdom here that I didn't notice previously. We could holy war for the... Oh, we don't have the level of devotion for that. Fair enough. Fair enough. We can get a dynasty legacy here. And what do we want? Assertive rulers for the vassal limit? Yes, please. Done. Okay, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That vassal limit will be very handy in getting these last areas under control. So when are we going to come of age? We are currently 14. We're probably going to want to break this betrothal, is my guess. Pause is a fantastic name. It's true. Okay, so this guy's at minus 27 opinion of us right now. We will sway him up a bit. Let's see. 10 opinion of us? That looks good to me. I don't care about that prestige necessarily. We need to get his opinion boosted a lot. Like, a whole lot. We need to get his opinion boosted enough to where he will actually accept this. 34 more reasons, huh? And he's wandering. And won't come to our court. Why'd you leave, buddy? We were going to press your claim. I wonder if there's a better guy that we could invite. Let's see. That's the guy that's wandering. We can't invite this guy to our court. Okay. This guy we could. He's minus 22 reasons, or minus 22 opinion, but maybe he's not zealous. So he might be easier to convert. So minus 32, and he would actually convert. Done. And with that, we're able to, I believe, do this immediately. Well, no, it's 4410. That's definitely cheaper. Let's see, do we want to be content? Do we want to be fickle? That diplomacy is pretty decent. We'll be trusting for now. That'll do. So 4410 does mean that that's okay. I mean, that still cuts the cost of that virtually in half. We have almost half of what we need there. We wouldn't necessarily mind getting additional prestige, of course. What about this location? Okay, just checking. Looks good for now. And this one up here. Yeah, we don't have really anything up here right now. That's okay. We could actually go after this guy and get this cleaned up once and for all. All we need is this single duchy, and that should be good. Yeah, all we need is this duchy. Let's do it. That may get us a little prestige. Maybe. We could also potentially fight this army. I'm going to raise our men-at-arms here. And we'll see if we get here in time. I'd be a little surprised. They might hold them there long enough. Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to head up here and fight these guys. That'll be fine. We're going to catch them here. No problem. There we go, and we're expecting that to be fame rather than prestige, but that's okay. We are making 90 prestige per month, so there is that. I want to come up here and fight these guys for the prestige. Stack wipe that. That only netted us 142 prestige, but that's still pretty good. And this war is now over. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. And this will move into, I don't know, we could move them into like Lapland. No, I think we're going to do Estonia here. Okay, show only recent titles, and there we go. Perfect. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to come of age and look to conquer a little bit more over here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including, I don't have my notepad up, I should definitely do that, Casserole, Sigma162, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.